Some breaking news to pass along in the Alex Murdaugh murder mystery. He has been arrested just outside a rehab facility in Orlando, Florida. His attorneys say he has spent the last 6 weeks there after claiming that he was shot in the head. He also claimed that he was addicted to prescription drugs and has been at this facility for 6 weeks. Well, the shooting, investigators believe he arranged that he shot himself with the help of a friend. The South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, SLED, is reporting that he is now charged with stealing insurance settlements from the family of his dead housekeeper. We're going to talk about that. Gloria Sutterfield is her name. But first, here's Court TV legal correspondent Chanley Painter taking a look back at the details of the Murdaugh murder mystery, and it sure is one.
I've been up to it now. It's bad.
Okay. Okay, and are they breathing?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and you said it's your wife and your son?
My wife and my son.
That's the 911 call Alex Murdaugh made on June 7th, 2021, after finding the bodies of his wife and son shot to death at their South Carolina hunting lodge.
Okay, what is her name?
Maggie and Paul.
Maggie is her name?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And please hurry.
Alex Murdaugh told police he discovered the double homicide after returning home from checking on his terminally ill father.
Both died of multiple gunshot wounds. Maggie Murdaugh was shot by a semi-automatic rifle, police believe, and Paul Murdaugh was the victim of at least 2 shotgun blasts, one to the chest at least, and one to the head and upper arm.
For nearly a century, the Murdaugh name has embodied a legacy of power and justice in South Carolina's Low Country. Here in the small town of Hampton, it's virtually impossible to find someone who does not know of the prominent legal family. But recently, the name has become synonymous with tragedy. At the time of his death, 22-year-old Paul Murdaugh was awaiting trial, charged with 3 felony counts of boating under the influence for a 2019 crash that killed 19-year-old Mallory Beach. According to depositions taken in that case, Paul Murdaugh illegally purchased alcohol at Parker's convenience store using his older brother's ID. Surveillance video shows him leaving the gas station, towing his father's 17-foot boat. As he exits the store, you can see him raise his arms in a triumphant gesture to his friends. After attending an oyster roast, the 6 friends headed by boat to a bar in downtown Beaufort, South Carolina. And later, Murdaugh stumbles on the dock as he and his friends return to the boat around 1 a.m. Just over an hour later, the boat slammed into a bridge piling, and Connor Cook called 911.
What bridge is Paul, what bridge is this? Paul, what bridge?
911, where's your emergency? Hello? Police, fire, ambulance. Hello?
We're in a boat crash on Archer Street. There's 6 of us and 1 is missing.
The body of Mallory Beach was found nearly a week later in a marsh about 5 miles from the crash scene. The charges against Paul Murdaugh were dropped after his death, but the investigation is ongoing.
We reported, and it has since been confirmed by multiple attorneys who have clients related to the case, that there is an active investigation into possible tampering, possible obstruction of justice related to that boat crash. And specifically, Alex Murdaugh is one of the folks who was mentioned in connection with that inquiry.
In another bizarre twist, 3 months after his wife and son were shot and killed, Alex Murdaugh called 911 again, this time to report that he had been shot. The family's attorney says someone in a truck shot at Murdaugh while he was changing a tire by the side of the road. The injury was described as a superficial head wound. After he was released from the hospital, Murdaugh immediately checked himself into a rehab facility to treat an addiction problem, according to his lawyer. Then it was revealed that Murdaugh was accused of stealing millions of dollars from the law firm built by his family. And the South Carolina Supreme Court suspended his law license while the misconduct case is investigated. Just another chapter in this Southern murder mystery.
And again, the breaking news this morning that Alex Murdaugh has been arrested in Florida after leaving a rehab facility where he has spent the past 6 weeks, according to his attorney, fighting a opiate addiction, which his attorneys has said led to all of this demise in his actions. Why was he arrested? Well, the state of South Carolina is accusing him of stealing $4.3 million from the estate of his housekeeper. Another murder. His housekeeper, well, not murder, another death that is being now investigated again. His housekeeper, this woman here, Gloria Satterfield, died in 2018 at the Murdaugh home. And Alec was the one that reported and told the story that she tripped over the family dogs. That family has never received answers. She went to the hospital, but she never regained consciousness. After her death, Alex Murdaugh went to the family members and said, hey, I got a great lawyer for you. He's a buddy of mine. He'll sue me and you'll get a bunch of money. They haven't gotten a cent, but the estate did pay out, or was paid $4.3 million, and now the state of South Carolina is saying that he stole the money. Here is the attorney from the housekeeper's family talking about it with Court TV.
Certainly there were questions by my clients because after she unfortunately fell, she was airlifted to a hospital and she had a traumatic brain injury. She never was able to communicate with them for the next 3 weeks until she died. So it was Alex Murdaugh who told the story of that she had tripped and fell down the stairs over his dogs. And so they trusted him. He hand walked them to his best friend and college roommate to bring a lawsuit against himself on behalf of the estate.
And they never see the money, and now he has been arrested. That is our breaking news this morning. Brian Wagner still with us. This story, Brian, is a doozy and has the attention of a lot of people. Now another layer. He is facing a more criminal prosecution. He's out on bail, but this could change now, could it not?
Yeah, I think by stealing clients' money or settlement funds, it shows that your disregard for court orders, because as the executor or whatever his involvement in the state was, he wasn't allowed to use it for his own good. So I think if the state makes a bail application, it probably would be granted, given his financial resources, given his prone or his likelihood to flee. I would see him being held on bail. And the story gets more tragic with every week of new discoveries into what was going on in his life.
Yeah, and he again is a suspect, a person of interest. That's what we use in the death of his wife and his own son. Those investigations continue as well. Brian Wagner, thank you for your time and expertise this morning. Really appreciate you lending it to us. We're going to step aside, take a break. We'll have much more on the developments, the breaking news of the Murdaugh case, and what is going on in Glynn County, Georgia. Jury selection starting Monday in the case of Ahmaud Arbery. Ashley Wilcott is next. Stay with us. This is Court TV, your front row seat to justice.